So I like, what year would you say like you was taking this serious? You got out of school, you taking this serious? Like what year? We talking 2021 or like 22? Like what year would you classify it under?
I don't really remember the year. Probably like 2021. But I was like 15. That's when I dropped my first song. But I didn't really have the outlet.
Mm-hmm.
So like I wanted to do it, but like I didn't really have like, you know, like the outlet to really get into it. So probably like 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Alright, so and that first song, do you like it now to this day, or you think it's trash now that you got YRK and all that other stuff out?
I think it's a sturdy track. I don't think I think it's like a bad song. It's just that's not my best song, obviously, because I was young. But I don't think it's a bad song. I think most of my songs were like sturdy songs.
Okay. So you dropped the first song. How did it do for you? Like, what was the reception like after you dropped it?
Yeah, everybody liked it. Everybody fucked with it. That's really what got me like to really be like I could really do this. Like my first song. But even that song wasn't really my first song, but that's the first song I dropped.
You released it.
So people was already like my dad and family and stuff. They was always telling me like, "Yo, my music was good," but that was the first song I dropped to new ears. Like you know what I mean?
Mm.
So that really made me feel like I could go further with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dropped the first song. Everybody's liking it. It's getting good reception and stuff like that. So like, what did you feel as if you had to do afterwards? Is that when you met Neek?
Yeah, when I met Nick, I already dropped one song.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that was the first shit that you had out. Or did you
Yeah.
have something else after that?
Nah, that was the first song I had out. But I had like other songs. I went to the studio and cause I had visited the UK in 2023, and I did a song over there. That song's called Big Chopper. So I came back. When I came back, I played my first release and that song to Nick, and I think I had another song, and I played those songs to him. He was like, yeah, like, for me, like, whatever you need, just link me, whatever the case may be. So that's where that connection came about.
Wait, so you went to the UK?
Yeah, like 2023, because most of my family's in the UK.
Oh, so
A
you
lot
just
of my
went to go
family.
visit family in the UK?
Yeah.
So how did you link up with the artist in the UK? Was it just like a family friend? Was he just somebody that was around? Did he have a buzz out there? Like, how did that collab even come about, you and the artist from the UK?
It wasn't really an artist. It was my cousin. He do music, so he used to book sessions and stuff. So he booked a session because he knows that I do music. So when I got over there, he was just like, yeah, you know, I'm over there, he over there. So he wanted to book like a session so he could work on his music, on his craft. I did that one song, and that's really where that came in.
Okay. And then when you met Neek, you had the first song that you dropped, the song with the guy from UK.
Yeah.
And then Neek is like, all right, he believed in you as soon as he heard the music.
I'd say that. Like I'd say he was like, yeah, he jacked like the first time. He heard it.
All right. And then was it easy for you to rock with Neek because he was Jamaican as well?
Yeah. I'd say that. It was easier.
Because if he wasn't Jamaican, like, would you still be like, alright, you feel me? Or would you have like that certain wall, like, man, I don't really know if he understand the music for real, because he don't really understand the culture.
Man, probably if he didn't really understand, I probably would have been thinking the same thing. But I feel like it was God's timing in the time also, because I wasn't really focused on music that much.
Mhm.
Like I was more focused on like what's the word? Other stuff. Like, but I was like I wanted to do it. So I feel like when I met him, that was really what gave me the drive to really go forward with it, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, you meet Neek, you got these songs already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did Neek, for the most part, after you meet him, help with your music? Like, did he like say like, yo, like, let's put this out, like let's put that out? Cause I know he helped with the CT Girl song, didn't he?
Yeah.
So like, first of all, let's speak on that song, the CT Girl song. How did that come about? Neek helped, but for me, like, what made you really want to do it?
At first, I wasn't really trying to do it, cause one thing about me, I feel like when it's a wave where too much people is like hopping onto it, I kind of take a seat back, like when it comes on to that. But I felt like it was the right timing to do it also. So when he told me to do it, I was just like, you know what? It makes sense. For me, they don't have a CT Girls, they have a New York Girls, like the original song for me. So I was like, I feel like it would be valid to just do that and capture like a different audience out here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's take a little sidebar for a second. When you say timing, it was the right timing. Like, what do you mean by timing? How can an artist know, like, all right, it's the right time to put something like this out and put something like that out?
Like I feel like it wasn't the song itself was a fresh song.
Mm.
So when he dropped that song, it was like the right. Everybody was already listening to it. It was a huge record at the time. So I feel like that was the right time, like to drop a song for CT Girls because it was already such a big song in New York, the New York one. So I feel like it was just the right timing to do that. Like so, it was fresh.
Mm.
So that's why I'd say right timing.
Do you like the concept of like remixing songs that's already major, or like that's not really like your type of vibe for real? Like it's just like a one time thing with the CG girls.
It depends on the song.
Mm.
I feel like it depends on the song. If it's a song that I've been wanting to like do since I was young, then I would remix it. But I don't really have a problem with it personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's get into more tracks. Let's get into YRK, right? Young Rich Kids, for those who may not know, right?
Yeah.
How did that song come about? And why would you call it like YRK? Like talk us through like the whole process of creating that song.
My cousin, shout out Glee. He made the beat for me. Like he makes beats. So he gave me the beat, and when I got the beat, I was like, I wanted to do something that really represented me. Like at the end of the day, cause you know you have other shit out there that you might represent, but I wanted something like for me personally. You know what I'm saying? So the song just came about, cause I feel like that represents our group, like my group. So I feel like that's really where it came from, like the process of it, thinking of it, like, oh yeah, YRK, like, that's really us, like that's what we represent. So that's what I feel like it came from in the process and all that.
All right.